You are missing out. Trust me, Japanese food is more than just sushi and ramen. There are countless other dishes you need to try. In this video, we are in Tokyo tasting 3 insanely underrated Japanese dishes that locals swear by and most travelers completely overlook. Each dish will get progressively more interesting and adventurous, pushing our taste buds to the limits. At the end of this video, I'll tell you the dish you absolutely cannot miss during your next trip to Tokyo. And we're starting right now with some deep fried happiness. We are at Kushikatsu Tanaka, and we are going to have this great way of eating something that I wish was in America. It's Kushikatsu. It's basically these fried skewers with a bunch of different variety, and the breading is like this really light, like kind of panko, and the variety is almost endless. Kushikatsu is traditionally done with alcohol, so you're supposed to drink with it. Here they have a lot of different like highballs and beers and plenty of sochus, which is Japanese like distilled alcohol. So when you order some drinks, you have the option to play this dice game. Roll the dice in the bowl, and you have to do whatever it says. And unfortunately, I rolled an odd number, which means I have to get a very, very big drink, double the price, but also double the size of the mug. Let's try this. That is strong. It's finally here. All the Kushikatsu, so many skewers. I'm too excited. It just smells amazing. Everything looks like super fuzzy from that panko and how it looks on the outside from being deep breaded and deep fried. So, time to start with a shrimp. Got it all sauced up. Number 1, shrimp. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Basic fried shrimp. Okay, I get it. It's so good. The lotus roots. How beautiful that is. It's like you don't want to eat it. Sauce. Comes out quick. Be careful. Really good. Almost reminds me just like a potato, like a sweet potato or something like that. Tomato, quail eggs, bacon wrapped asparagus, basically. And I put some more of that saucy sauce. This is wonderful. Everything's so crunchy. Everything tastes super light. Even though there's a lot of different options, there's a lot of variety, you can take little bites of each. Like, we're just sharing it. And that I think is really nice because we're trying 13 different skewers. Yeah, this is an onion one. I take this over a blooming onion any day. I'm sorry, Outback. So what do you guys think so far? Have you ever tried Kushikatsu? Like when you were in Japan, did you ever see this like advertised around or try it out? Let me know in the comments. Pork skewer, beef skewer, avocado. Ooh, chicken tender with wasabi sauce. Sausage. I like it. Gotta wash it down. Listen, I'm barely like through this thing. How am I gonna finish it? Oh god, I did a little better. I think we should adopt Kushikatsu in America. Our drinking culture is fine, it's good, and I love the food. When you try this, you're like, where has this been all of my life? What is this world? I didn't know you could eat this way and drink and have fun. Yeah, you can. It's just in Japan. So I have half my drink left. So hard. Kushikatsu Wolverine. Kushikatsu Walrus. Kushikatsu Orc. Yeah, we're not allowed back now. That's okay. We're having fun. I'm really excited for our next place. It'll be way different than you think. It's gonna be big, bold, brown, a complete curveball. Trust me, you are going to want to see this. We're at Joto Curry, just made our order and sat down. Japanese curry is something so different, and I don't think it's eaten enough by visitors. I know that curry, we think of Indian food, we think of spicy, but Japanese curry is a lot different. It's extremely savory, slightly sweet, and usually it's served over rice with like a pork cutlet, like Joto does. Or a lot of other curry places can do different things. And you've probably seen other curry places while walking around the streets in Tokyo because it's kind of everywhere. But when you went to Tokyo, if you did go to Tokyo, did you eat curry? Did you think, oh, I want that super thick brown sauce over rice? Most likely not. Either you thought it was too different or too unique, or maybe you thought it was too basic, because there's a lot of fast food curry places around. Don't skip the Japanese curry, I am telling you. So I am really excited to dive in because I am really hungry. So I got one with a soft-boiled egg, cheese, and I added an extra shrimp in there just for good measure to make sure it's good enough. Curry time. Ah, just the smell is the first thing you notice when you have Japanese curry. It just has this really distinct aroma. In fact, a lot of times you can smell it from like the street when they're making this delicious curry. Same thing when you're coming up to Joto here. Super hot. My heart is so happy right now. I love curry so much, Japanese curry specifically. It really is just like a described, robust, a little bit sweet, peppery, just a slight bit of like spiciness in there. I got some with the egg. Got soft-boiled egg in there, so good too. Oh, we're gonna try a piece with the shrimp. I didn't try the shrimp yet. Shrimp. All paths lead to good curry, my friends. In my opinion, they have a couple different options here. Definitely get cheese. If you're feeling like you want something a little bit more creamy, get the egg in there too. I love, look at that. Just like, look at that cheese, guys. Look at that, it's perfect. Delicious dance, delicious dance. The pork cutlet, juicy, perfectly crisp. Even with the curry sauce on top, it still stays crispy, guys. It still stays crispy, so you still retain that delicious texture. This is a meal that's very comforting to me, where it's warm, it's bold, it's vibrant, slightly spicy, and you have crispy pork in there too, and cheese. Yeah, pork and cheese. So if you want to know all of my thoughts, everything I thought about the curry and everything else we're eating in this video, join our Patreon with other food-obsessed travelers, our community online here, where I'll have the full-length video and all of my deep thoughts and impressions on this dish and much more. It's a get happy dish. You're still a fan of curry, just so I can carry around and sip it all day. That's what Joto should do. So Japanese curry is very different from Indian curry on so many different levels. Yes, there is some variety in the Japanese curry, but Indian curries, there are like a ton of different kinds, different spices. They're way more complex and they get really, really intense. I'm not saying that these aren't complex in themselves, but when you try some Japanese curries, it kind of has a certain dimension, a certain note of what you're looking for. That's what I really like. Whenever I come to Japan, it's one of the first things I always have to get is Japanese curry. Well, curry has come to an end and oh goodness, it makes me sad, but we have something else. Our last dish is super adventurous, and in fact, I've never eaten it in Japan before. I've had it in some other ways, but this is something that might test your limits if you want to be really adventurous. I am very, very excited. We are getting beef tongue, and I know it sounds kind of weird, really, really tough to kind of like imagine eating that part of the animal, but I'm telling you, it's gonna be super rich and wonderful, and it's one of my favorite cuts. Most people try beef tongue when they do tacos, and lengua tacos are probably one of my favorites, like kind of on the top tier there. So when you try something like this, where it's grilled, it's served over rice with a bunch of different other things, it's a unique experience I have yet to try in Tokyo and in Japan in general. Oh my goodness, we just got our whole beef tongue set, and all these like little bits we have to like kind of maybe piece our bites together. We don't really know what we're doing. We're just kind of like watching we're just kind of like reading the instructions. So I made a little bowl, kind of like how it's said to do. So I have this scoop here. Oh my God. If you're wondering what beef tongue tastes like, to me, it tastes like concentrated beef meat. Like if you were to have like normal beef and just inject it with like beef flavoring. That's the way it tastes like to me. So, just one of these cubes right here, we'll try this. Really tender, guys. It has like onion on there, like some cooked onion. I'm gonna try some of the center meat here with some of that egg yolk. It has like a little gochujang on there. It has an egg yolk, really rich. I cannot tell you how good this is. And there's some sort of like, I don't know, like stewed, I think maybe beef tongue too. Stewed beef tongue's good, guys. Gonna try my wife's bowl now. Some of that thinly sliced. Oh, I love tongue. I think it's wonderful. I like that one a lot too. Delicious, guys. I know it looks kind of weird. I know it's kind of tough to fathom eating tongue and going to a tongue restaurant, but I think you should come here, and I think you should try tongue. And if this is too much, or if it's a bit too intimidating, you should try going to a yakiniku restaurant. And yakiniku will a lot of times have like offal and tongue meats on there on the menu. So you get your normal stuff, get your steak, get your pork, everything that you usually get, and then you get beef tongue on top of it, you know, a little bit extra. So for me, beef tongue is such a wonderful cut because it's this stronger, rich, beefy flavor. And the texture is unique. It's kind of chewy, but not in a bad way. It's firm. I just like how it feels. I like the way it tastes. A chewy, beefy delight. Chewy, beefy delight. Tongue-delicious? Tongue-delicious? Is that a good way to describe this? I can tongue this tongue all day.
That sounds like it's actual.
Why is your brain in the gutter, babe? My wife. That was such a great meal, such a privilege to eat beef tongue in such a crazy, different kind of way here in Tokyo, Japan, something I will always remember. But you're here about which underrated dish you should pick when you come to Tokyo. To me, it's Kushikatsu all the way. It's such a fun way of eating. You do it and you socialize. You have all these different skewers, there's so much variety, and you don't really eat like that anywhere else. So Kushikatsu, get it when you're in Tokyo, Japan, and you'll thank me later.